What's up, my people? It's your boy Onoskid Forex. In today's video, I'm going to lay more emphasis on psychology and risk management. And also, like I promised in my previous video, that I'm going to introduce you to some of the tools I use in managing my risk and then ensuring a good psychology in my trading career. So if you have not watched the first video I did on psychology and risk management, it's more of introduction. I would advise you have to do so where to visit the channel so that you can actually watch the video. Okay, this is the video, psychology and risk management. Okay, it's very, very important that you watch this video to give you insights of why you should pay attention to psychology and risk management. Okay, so if you are new to this channel, please kindly make sure you subscribe to it and then turn off the notification bell and give us a thumb up. And if there is any video or any issue you're having in your trading, there is a video you want me to do on it, please don't hesitate to drop it in the comment section. Okay, so let's dive into what we have today. Right now, I've done my analysis and I'm willing to take a quick sell on this particular pair. Okay, you can see that there is this trend line that got violated by the markets, and then this is a very valid structure. You can see how many times the market has been retesting this particular level, and we see a breakout of it. So I'm anticipating to take the sell from here to this particular level. I may probably break even once or take partial around this level, okay, because these are also potential level. Like I said, in trading, you don't have to be greedy. Take whatever the market gives you and then walk away. Okay, so just to say a few things, I actually told us that there are 3 skills you need to be profitable in trading. The first one is the technical skill. Okay, I explain all of that in this video that I show you here. Okay, so kindly do wait to watch this video. It's very important in terms of psychology, and there are other videos in case you don't know how I am able to arrive at this particular one. There are also a video I've done on top-down analysis and strategies, price actions and all. You can do it to visit the page so that you can have full glance or be informed or be updated about how we are moving so far. Okay, so these are some of the video. Master top-down analysis. With this, you can actually analyze any pair, either on currency pair or synthetic pair or crypto. Okay, so these are chart patterns. There are a lot of educative videos that you can actually watch here. So having said that, let's move on to what we have. So as I said, for you to be profitable in trading, there are 3 skills that are very important. The first one is technical skill. Technical skill is what you can learn and then probably be able to draw a trend line, understand support and resistance, understand a particular concept that you want to use in your trading. That is one. The second one is psychology. And the last one is risk management. So in all of this, psychology and risk management carries 90% of this. So this shows how important these 2 concepts is, because when you if the landmark or the grand mark is 100% and psychology and risk management is taking 90%, it means that with the remaining 10%, even though if you don't have it, with just a few of it, you can actually succeed. What I mean by that is, to be very much profitable in trading, you have to be very, very good in terms of managing your risk and having a sound and good psychology. So what many people pay attention to most of the time is just strategies, signals and all. But when you look, if you go deeper in trading, you realize that profitable traders pay more attention to what risk management and their psychology than any other strategies you can actually think of, because when you make it very simple, you make your job to be very, very easy. So why I'm laying emphasis on this is that so that you take you pay close attention to the concept of psychology and also your ability to manage your risks, which I've already explained to you that they are the most important concepts you need to stay long in the market. Okay, so having understood technical analysis, I'm able to come up with what you can see on the screen right now, because it is the knowledge of technical analysis that can help me to probably make this prediction. Now, in terms of making the entries and all, my psychology and my risk management have to come in. So how do I know how much I want to risk in this, or how do I know the lot size I am going to use? Okay, there are different ways at which you can calculate your lot size. You can do it manually, just get your pen and paper and then do some little mathematics. But research and improvement in technology have made things easier for us. So we no longer have to, start this rigorous calculations and stress our brain further by, oh, this times this, or which one am I multiplied with which. So all you just need to do is, I'll be introducing you to this calculator. Yeah, this Chimazon. So this is the calculator I use mostly for my synthetic index, in terms of if I want to calculate my lot size to use. For instance, this is an analysis. How do I know the lot size to use to be able to make probably $100 from this trade, or $50 from this trade? Or how do I know the loss, the stop loss level, the pips I'm supposed to use, so that I will not risk more than what will affect my psychology? Okay, so when you come to this, the calculator, it's made up of different sets depending on what you want to come back to this particular page and then click on lot size calculator. Okay, so this is on lot size. Now from here we have an area where I'm already willing to put my stop loss, which is this level here, this red number here. And then we have an entry, which is this painted black number you're seeing here. And then I have my TPs. At this point, I can either use this, because I've already said I'm going to take some partials the moment the trade comes to this particular level. So I'll take partial here. So I can decide to take this as TP1, and then this is TP2. So when you come to the calculator, what you're asked to put is what? Entry price, which is the price you're entering from, which is this particular price level. This particular price level. So for instance, if I decide to enter from here, then my entry price will be, my entry price is going to be 8602.058. So you come here and you input the same price. So this is your stop loss. Okay, all right, this is your stop loss. Then the stop loss price is what? You go back. So just to make your work easier, all you just need to do is to copy this 14. Stop loss price, you write it down. Entry price, you write it, and then risk limit. How many dollar are you willing to risk from this account size? Okay, are you willing to risk $10? Are you willing to risk $2? Are you willing to risk $5? Are you willing to risk $20? Depending on your risk appetite. Okay, and after that, we can see that this is boom 1000, but the pair you have here is just what? Volatility 71 index. So what you just need to do is click on this particular one and select your index. Okay, so this is VIX 751X. So the moment you input all of this, all you just need to do is to click on calculate, and it's going to tell you the lot size you are risking. So like I said, this is self-explanatory. The same thing is applicable to when you want to calculate profit. If you want to calculate profit, these are the parameters you need to do, like the entry price, which is also important, your stop loss, and then closing price is probably where the point where you're willing to take your profits. Okay, closing, that is what closing price is. So let's say, using this particular setup as an example, my closing price is this green line. Okay, that's my last TP level. So I have 7787.9186. So that's going to be my closing price. So the moment you put all of this, you also have to tell us if you are buying this particular market or you are selling. So if it is a buy, you leave it as buy. If it's a sell, you click on sell, and then because we are selling here, I'm just going to change it to sell, and you click on calculate, and you're going to say it. Okay, so that's about how you can actually use this. So in this is profits calculator in case you want to know the number of pips, in case you want to know yeah, if you want to know the number of pips instead of in terms of monetary value, like, oh, how many pips am I risking? So you can actually do that. So like I said, you can also use this calculator in currencies like normal forex markets. So it's very, very important you actually use this calculator to make your work easier. Now, many people have been trading, and what they have been doing is just imaginary stop loss. What I mean by imaginary stop loss is whenever they make an entry, there was no rational decision that we're taking in terms of where they need to put their stop loss. So what they do is they just look at the market and, oh, let me just put it here. So that is not a perfect way of trading. As a professional trader, you need to be convinced and have a predetermined reason why you are actually placing your stop loss on a particular location. So it's very, very important that you start paying attention to how you trade. Okay, trading is beyond buying and selling. Like I said, it's very, very important that you pay attention to your risk management. I told you in the last video, that's why it's very important for you to, visit this page and then pay attention to some of this video. Because like I said, this is the first video. Because I told you in the last video that there is a trader that says he pay close attention to how much he's losing in the market and how much he's going to gain, which means before he enters a trade, what is concerned is what is concerned about mostly is how much am I going to lose if I take this decision. So he makes sure that he analyze everything in terms of how he will reduce the risks to the very minimum before he cannot talk about, okay, now that I am okay with this amount that I'm going to risk, how much am I going to gain? So it's important to pay attention to how much you're risking. And now many people see trading as something that is risky, okay? But let me tell you, any business you are entering and you can determine the risk, you are the one to determine the risk, that business is very safe for you to do. If you check many business today, they enter and many people are doing business. They only have idea of how the risks may look like, but they cannot tell the gravity of that risk. But in trading, you can tell to which extent the risk is, and you can decide to reduce it or increase it. So you are the lord or the support of your decision. It's just that many people entered, and what kills them is greed and lack of knowledge. Okay, so these are other ways by which you can actually manage your risks and then have a good psychology. Another thing you need to pay attention to, I will just say this, then we continue in our next video. Another thing you need to pay attention to is risk appetite. What do I mean by risk appetite? Many people take decision that, okay, I'm comfortable risking $20. Meanwhile, within them, they are not willing to risk that. Okay, what I mean by risk appetite is whatever thing you are willing to risk in the market, let it be that you are willing to give out that without having emotional attachment to it. So before making any trading decision, sit down, look at your account size, and ask yourself, if I lose $20 from this account, will my psychology be normal? Will I feel bad? If the answer is yes, you will feel bad. There is no point of you taking that risk with the hope that I will not lose it, I'll gain it. All right. So don't just take risks that is beyond what your emotions can take. Okay. You have to take calculated risks. If it is $5 that okay, if I have a $1,000 account, if $10 leave this account, it will not have effect on me. Then make your entry. When you make your entry, irrespective of what the trade is doing, you have to trust the process. Okay, you have to trust the process, and then let it be that you are already anticipating stop loss or TP. Okay, it is when you not take irrational decision that you will start to panic. And then you see sometimes when you ask some people, especially those that probably give the account out for account management. You tell them how much are you willing to risk from this account side. They may probably tell you 30%, 40%. And at the end of the day, even when they're 20% down, they are already panicking. Meanwhile, it was their decision that they are willing to risk 30% or 20%. I have not even gotten to this percentage, and your account, they're already in pain and all. So please just make sure you pay attention to your risk management and psychology. So if you find this video helpful, I want you to probably give us a thumb up, and then if there's any other video you want us to do, guys, make sure you drop in the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, thank you, guys. Thank you for staying. We love you. See you in our next video.